The tennis world has been hit hard recently with the retirement of several of its biggest stars, as well as its recent tournaments being some of its biggest. However, one thing that keeps popping up in the news is Rafael Nadal and his life outside of tennis. People want to know more, so let's get into it. Stay tuned to today's video as we discuss Rafael Nadal outside of tennis and how Alejandro Tabilo idolizes him. First up, what more important things does Rafael Nadal have outside of tennis? Rafael Nadal is still very much in the spotlight, but has said recently that he is ready for his post-tennis life, and he underlined that tennis is not the only important thing that he has in life anymore. Nadal is now 36 and recently had another injury-plagued season throughout 2022, but was still able to win 2 Grand Slams despite all. Just last month, he became a father for the first time in his life. Due to the injuries and his parenthood, some have felt that Nadal now might be more tempted than ever to conclude his astonishing tennis life in the foreseeable future. He said that his time will come when it has to come, and this might be the right time for him to finally wrap up and live a normal life away from tennis. Nadal said that he is quite prepared for his next life away from tennis. He said that his life has many more important things than tennis, as he was quoted as saying in Eurosport. This makes a lot of sense, as someone like Rafael Nadal has the rest of their life completely set out for the man who doesn't need to play the sport anymore. He could have retired 2 to 3 years ago and would have been comfortable for the rest of his long life. We hope that he retires soon and ends up spending more time with his family, as it might be the best time for him to create a better relationship with his child. He's already done everything he ever wanted to do in the world of tennis and might end up giving up on his later life dream to become a better father with his wife at his side. Nadal on Roger Federer's retirement. In late September of 2022, Roger Federer's insanely long and prosperous career came to a phenomenal end at the Laver Cup. During the final match of his long, beautiful career, Nadal and the Swiss ended up teaming up for a doubles match. This match is going to go down in history as it is extremely famous already and became one of the best tennis matches. After the match had concluded, Nadal ended it, reflecting on their retirement and his friend Roger Federer, as he admitted that Federer was much more important than he thought to his career. He was quoted as saying that the two had many experiences together and had various moments shared in their lives as both rivals and teammates. People have various feelings and understand that this sport is what it is, a sport. But when you have a rival like Roger Federer throughout your career, he was already there and always ahead of him. So it's true that he played more matches with Novak than Roger Federer, but he feels like he started with Roger Federer. The two have a lifelong friendship, and we can't wait to see what happens to both of them in their retirements. Due to the contrasting personalities and styles of the two, as well as affinity, the two have shared so much in different ways. Roger Federer is someone whom Nadal admired, and someone whom he had rivaled with and also shared many beautiful things with on and off the court. The saddest thing was seeing him leave, he said, but in all of these moments, he still has that amazing feeling that they had before playing the final of a Grand Slam. Everything was in the air before those matches, and Nadal knew what was about to go down with his former rival. It was different from any other match he had played, as he knew that he wasn't going to live that again and that this match would leave a part of his life behind when he retired. It was truly a beautiful moment, and you could tell that Nadal cares about Roger Federer and his legacy. He said it was also an emotional moment. Saying goodbye to someone so important to our sport is truly a sad moment, but we can't wait to see where Roger Federer goes from here, as well as what happens with Nadal in the coming years. Please let us know in the comments section below your thoughts on what we've spoken about so far in today's video, as well as the retirement of Roger Federer and what Nadal had to say about it. And now on to some other tennis news and information to wrap up today's video. Next up, Alejandro Tabilo recalls how much he used to idolize Rafael Nadal. Chilean tennis star Alejandro Tabilo has said that he always wanted to be like Rafael Nadal in the early days of his tennis career. He said that getting a chance to play against his idol was a true dream, and that he was happy to see it come to fruition. In November of 2022, Nadal ended up defeating him 7-6 and 6-3 in an exhibition match in Santiago. Alejandro, 25 years old at the time, said that he did manage to beat Nadal, but was happy that he was playing against his idol in front of his home fans. This was also in the capital of his home country, and it was certainly something that he will never forget. He was quoted as saying that Rafael Nadal has been his idol ever since he was a kid, and he always wanted to be like him. He grew up watching him play and even dressed like him. He even bit the trophy like he did. Ever since he was a child, he wanted to play with him and follow in his glorious footsteps. And at the end of the day, he finally achieved his dream, and it's a beautiful beautiful thing to see even in the controversial space of the tennis world. Tabilo couldn't hide his happiness after he was selected to play Nadal. When Nadal revealed that he was holding a Latin American tour, Alejandro was finally selected as his opponent in Chile. This broke the tennis star, and he was so happy that it finally happened. After he was initially informed that he would be taking on Nadal, he said that he admitted to being in pure disbelief and didn't understand what was happening before his eyes. He was quoted as saying that for him it was truly incredible. Ever since he was a little kid, he has always tried to do everything like Rafael Nadal, as he is his idol. Playing with him in Chile was a complete dream for him, and it will be unforgettable. He said he now has his opportunity to play an exhibition in his hometown, in his home country, in front of his home fans, and this makes him truly happy. When they first came out and named him to compete against Nadal, he said that he didn't think much of it. It took him a while to react to it, and already, when they confirmed it was him, he couldn't believe it, but kept it to himself. His best friend called him on the phone and was crying with happiness over what finally happened to Alejandro. He said his eyes opened with whiteness, and after he was named as Nadal's rival in Chile, he could finally let it all out. It's just such a cool story that we got to hear, and it was a phenomenal match as well, even if Alejandro did lose. It remains to be seen if Alejandro will get a chance to also play Nadal on the main level outside of an exhibition, but hopefully that something happens before Nadal announces his retirement. It's mostly going to be happening in the next few years, so hopefully Alejandro gets his chance to battle his rival on the big stage, and hopefully even defeat him and surpass him. That would be a true redemption story, and we cannot wait to see it happen shortly. Please let us know in the comment section below what you think about this story, as well as the rest of today's video and everything we have discussed in it. Finally, Andy Murray drew inspiration from Lionel Messi. He is 35 and doing major things. Andy Murray recently came out and spoke about how thrilled he is regarding Lionel Messi's World Cup victory. He also revealed that he is now drawing inspiration from the Argentinian football star. Messi, 35, led Argentina to a win this past Qatar World Cup and took over the world with the victory. Now Lionel Messi's resume is completely done, and many believe that he is now undoubtedly one of the best, if not the best, football player of all time. Andy Murray is also a huge football fan and is the same age as Lionel Messi, so enjoyed following along with Argentina's running guitar. Andy Murray hasn't had an easy time over the last few years due to various injuries, but he remains hopeful that he can end his career on a truly high note, like Lionel Messi might have just done with the latest cup. I was happy for him, Messi, that he was able to finally win the World Cup when he was seen as not having done it at international level, which was strange considering that Argentina won Copa America not long ago and has been in multiple finals and stuff. The age that he is as well. He's 35 and was born in the same year as me. Seeing any athletes in their mid to late 30s going out there and competing and performing and doing what they love is brilliant. I've had the opportunity to witness that a bit in tennis as well recently. We hope that Andy Murray gets the success that he wants before his career comes to an end, especially with the recent retirement of Serena Williams, Roger Federer, and possibly Rafael Nadal. It's a crazy time to be a tennis star, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. And that's all we have to discuss on Rafael Nadal's more important things than tennis, as well as Alejandro Tabilo's idolization of him in today's video. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Hopefully you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, would you please let us know in the comments section below? It would be very helpful. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, and of course subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching. Bye!